digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging. Go deep. Yeah. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone. First down, yeah, I'm in the red zone. Can't stop this, you better watch this. Call in to the show, talk your shit.
Keep digging, keep digging,
Yeah.
keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Keep digging, keep digging,
Yeah.
keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, the host of the Underground Sports Show, man, and it's time, man. Call into the show. We live all the time, man. 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit, because that's how we do around here on the Underground, baby. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Class of 2026, man, looking pretty good at the quarterback position, man, so we're going to get into that. You see the question of the day. Question of the day, man, leverage about Joey Porter, man. Joey Porter, what he going to do about his contract? Gotta get into that. And all these injuries around the NFL, man. What is going on, man? We're going to get into it. It's your boy Filthy Rich, once again, the host of the Underground Sports Show, baby. Call into the show, man. We live. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, baby? Check in if you in the chat, man. It's your boy Filthy Rich once again, man, on the Underground Sports Show. Tuesday night, the Freestyle Show, man. I appreciate everybody dropping in, man. Appreciate you if you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So let's get straight into it, man. Hey, it's been a wild week, at least last week for the preseason, man. Let's see if we can have another one, man. Like I said, the quarterbacks last week, got me all excited, right? They got me all excited, and I'm sure they got y'all excited too, man. You know, everybody went out and bought Drew Aller's jersey here in Pittsburgh. I'm sure people was buying Carson Beck jerseys in Arizona. All that good stuff, man. So, hey, you cussing me out already, Steel City Luke? What I do, man? What I do? You cussing me out already. All right, so, let's start out with a little icebreaker here before we get into our question of the day, man. Hey, salute to you too, man. Steel City Luke, I appreciate you, bruh. What's going on, man? Everybody check out SC Sports World tomorrow too, man. That's my show right there. Tomorrow, Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Check out the SC Sports World. They're going to have a whole bunch to talk about tomorrow. I'm pretty sure about that. All right. But like I said, start out with a quick little icebreaker here. Juju Smith-Schuster, man, the news comes out today. Looks like he's been deleted. Oh, my bad. Looks like he's been deleted from the New York Giants because of an injury, man. Juju Smith-Schuster is no longer with the New York Giants. Now, I guess he didn't make the dance team. You got Odell Beckham Jr. up there. You got Scatterboo doing backflips. Jackson Dart doing all the latest dancing. I guess Juju ain't fit in, man. I guess he's too old to make it, man. Not so fast, my friend. Drew did well against a bunch of Uber drivers coming in 3 weeks. Yeah, man. Or Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Amazon right around the corner from me. So, yeah, they can get the job right up here. And more than that, when it come to, Green Bay, that was a bad look from Green Bay. That was not a good look from Green Bay at all. The first string, the second string, the third string, bruh. They didn't bring shit to the table. So hey, it ain't me that's not so fast, but whoever ran out and sold out a Drew Aller jerseys, that's who's not so fast. You know what I'm saying? They need to slow the hell down. I'm with you though, but in perspective, Drew Aller did what he was supposed to do. So did Will Howard. So did Mason Rudolph. So we are back to ground zero here in Pittsburgh. But back to Juju Smith-Schuster, he's back down at ground zero too because he don't have a team, and Juju Smith-Schuster is getting up there a little bit now. Don't get ahead of yourself and start talking, hey, Juju, come back to Pittsburgh. Not this year, man. We don't need that. We don't need that at all. That was a couple years ago. We went and ran with that. But let's see how old is Juju anyway? How old is Juju Smith-Schuster? Didn't even look that up. Is he over 30? Can't be. 29. That's what I said. He was the youngest player, right, ever to enter the NFL. He entered the NFL pretty early. I think he was like 19. So he's been in the league forever, but he's still only 29 years old. And the question is this the end for Juju, man? It might be, right? Is it the end for Juju? Now, some people might say Juju needs to retire a Stiller. I would say Juju made his name in Pittsburgh for sure. Yeah. Still City Luke says Juju is 29, but his knees is 49. Hey, yeah, that's true. Look, you can come in the league young. That don't mean you gonna last forever. You come in young, you just start getting hurt earlier. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and Juju's a big dude, man. Juju ain't really built to play wide receiver. He built like damn near a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he got all the muscles and all that, but Juju got some weight on him. You know what I mean? He's definitely not built like your typical wide receiver. But does Juju need to retire? Is he done? He might be done. I'm feeling that you don't get to choose when you're done anyway. So I'm feeling like this might be the end for Juju Smith-Schuster. All right. So, and I also don't feel like he's going to come back to Pittsburgh and sign like one of these one-day contracts and retire as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Once again, he made his name in Pittsburgh, but he made his career, I think, in Kansas City where he won a Super Bowl. Okay? That was the highlight of Juju Smith-Schuster's career. And he had a very good game in that Super Bowl that he played in. All right? And he might got 2 Super Bowl championships with the Chiefs. I know he hung around with the Chiefs for a while. I'm not sure if he missed the Super Bowl because I know he got cut for a couple times for the Chiefs, got brought back, whatever. I don't know the exact history. But Juju's highlight of his career was his Super Bowl. That's most people's highlight of their career is their Super Bowl, right? So, gotta give it up to the Juju Smith-Schuster if he's done. He might not be, but like you said, man, knees 49 years old, had a great career, Super Bowl ring, made his name in Pittsburgh. You know, what else can you ask for, Juju? What else can you ask for? All right, let's stick with the Giants real quick. More news coming out of New York, though. Najee Harris, man, a.k.a. Cyclops, a.k.a., I don't know what else you could call him, man. The Achilles heel, right? Hey, my man almost got took out the NFL with one injury. Now, he never got hurt in 4 years here in Pittsburgh. As soon as he goes to the Chargers, he tears his Achilles. And to me, ever since then, it was looking like Najee Harris was a done deal. Now, I had his back for a long time, but when he wasn't picked up in the offseason, that threw me off. But now, Najee Harris has been picked up by another Harbaugh. Last year, he was picked up by a Harbaugh. This year, he's picked up by another Harbaugh, his brother, in New York. And he's looked like he's getting a third chance to be an NFL running back. Now, you can talk all the junk you want to talk on Najee. Pittsburgh was very split on Najee. Some people thought he ran with blinders on, with a blindfold on, right? Others thought he was a bruiser. You talk to another guy, he's the favorite player on the team, right? He was, without a doubt, though, the Pittsburgh Steelers' workhorse for 4 years. No matter what the stats told, no matter what you thought about Najee Harris, he was the Steelers' workhorse from his rookie season until he got out of Pittsburgh, until they forced him out of Pittsburgh, right? He had 1,000 yards every year, which was never done by another Pittsburgh Steelers running back. So that's why I felt Najee Harris was destined for a second chance. The injury took him out. Now, here's his third chance with New York. And I think he fits in here in New York. Will he be their cowbell? Hell no. Bell cow, right? Said it backwards. Will he be their bell cow? No, he won't. But I think he's good for a goal line back, even though they got one already in Scatterboo. But he could be a good complimentary back, a goal line back. Maybe if somebody get hurt, he can get in the game. I think a healthy Najee Harris can bring a lot to a football team, okay? Do you want him to be your number one running back? No, but your second, third running back, that's a decent weapon. Najee Harris also can catch out of the backfield and was a decent blocker. He was a decent blocker. He wasn't Jalen Warren, but he was better than what Homer did on Sunday. I know y'all seen Homer get blown up on Sunday. He wasn't that. So, yeah, shout out to Najee Harris, man. I knew he would get a second, third chance in the NFL. Here we are in New York by another Harbaugh giving him a chance. So the Harbaughs obviously believe in Najee Harris, all right? Still City Luke says Cyclops ain't going to make it in New York either. He washed, fam. Steelers ran that man into the ground. They definitely did. That was the only reason, I believe the Steelers got rid of him. I don't know about ran into the ground. I mean, he never proved that he fell off, though. I mean, he got his 1,000 yards. A lot of people don't respect 1,000 yards, but to me, 1,000 yards ain't as easy as it sounds to get. I know it's only 60-something yards a game, whoop-de-whoop. That's cool, but a lot of running backs don't get 1,000 yards. You probably every year you might get about 10 to 11 running backs that pass that 1,000-yard mark. It's not a lot of them. A lot of running backs are coupled up, number one, and then they don't get the carries like they used to back in the day. They just don't. They don't get the same carries. So, you go out there getting 16 carries instead of 32 carries like Jerome Bettis used to get. What do you expect to get? You're not going to get, every running back ain't going to get past that threshold like they used to. Like it ain't as easy as it used to be, at least. But once again, shout out to Najee Harris, man. He's still going to have his fans, and he's still going to have his people that don't think he's going to make it. But we'll see. As a complimentary player, hey, I don't think it hurts the Giants at all. All right. Let's get into our question of the day, man. Joey Porter Jr., man. Tell me. I need y'all to help me out with this, man. How much leverage does Joey Porter Jr. have with his contract situation, man? And the reason I say situation is because there's a lot going on in the cornerback world. A lot of dudes getting paid before him, and that's turning this situation into another situation over and over and over again. Okay, 17. All right. I'll be wrong. But it's still what? 32 teams? There's still half the league, right? Half the league. So Najee Harris is in that 17, though. That still doesn't make Najee Harris a bad back. That makes me a bad statistician, but that don't make Najee Harris a bad back. You just made Najee Harris a better back, right? That's more than half the league. Well, I'm about average. Right there in the middle, right? 16 would be half the league. So, yeah, it's right there. And Najee Harris was always over the 1,000-yard mark from the very beginning. And still wasn't getting a lot of carries. He got more than some guys got, for sure. But he still made that mark, man. He still made that mark. And he had some decent reception, especially when Ben Roethlisberger was there. But back to Joey Porter Jr. What kind of leverage does he have? One thing I know is that the Steelers are all in, right? We paying backups. We bringing Aaron Rodgers back. We made sure T.J. Watt got his money. We made sure Cam Hayward got his money. We bringing free agents in from everywhere. The Steelers is all in, right? I mean, you could almost say, if you wasn't from Pittsburgh and knew our history of 7 losses in the playoffs and all that stuff, you could say it was Super Bowl or bust when you put a roster together like this, because it's pretty talented. You go out and get you a veteran coach to make sure you keep the ball moving that you had with Mike Tomlin. So if you're all in, then you want all your players there. So that's a lot of leverage right there for Joey Porter Jr., if you ask me. At least that point, he has a lot of leverage. All right? So now you got other guys getting paid, though, right? So some of this adds leverage to his situation and some of it don't. All right, the latest cornerback to get paid was Devin Witherspoon, right? So when it comes to Devin Witherspoon, he's a really good cornerback, right? He's definitely in people's top 10, and Joey Porter is not. But let's look at the tail of the tape between these dudes, the statistics, and we're going to see if, Joey Porter Jr. really got anything to stand on when it comes to this guy's contract. First, let's go to Witherspoon's contract, okay? Witherspoon just got paid August 15th, which was a few days ago. Total value, $132 million. Guaranteed money, $101 million, all right? Annual average salary, $33 million a year, all right? The highest paid corner in the league, I think, is at $34 million. So that means Devin Witherspoon is probably the second highest paid cornerback in the league at $33 million a year, okay? So Joey Porter Jr. is looking to be one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the league, if not the highest paid cornerback in the league. He thinks he has an argument here. Now, on solo tackles, Witherspoon is killing Joey Porter Jr., okay? Assists, 79 to 45. Sacks, 4.5 sacks. And Joey Porter only has 1 sack. So just looking at half of those stats right there, we see who the more physical player is, right? The more physical player is Witherspoon. So he's definitely got that leverage, at least that contract, over Joey Porter Jr. The Steelers will probably try to use that against him if he tries to compare himself to Witherspoon. But let's look at the rest of the stats when it comes to interceptions. Joey Porter Jr. has 1 more interception, 0 forced fumbles, and passes defended 1 less. 31 compared to 32, man. So looking at this, man, this is tough, man. This is tough right here, but there's a couple stats that they left out, okay? Couple stats that they left out. And the number one stat I think they left out is the touchdowns given up by Joey Porter Jr. And the number is 0. Joey Porter Jr. has given up 0 touchdowns in the past 2 seasons, all right? I think here in Pittsburgh, we pretty much all know that at this point. And to me, that stat right there trumps all these stats, right? All of them. The name of the game is to stop him from scoring. Joey Porter Jr. has given up 0 touchdowns in 2 years. On the other side, Devin Witherspoon has given up 6 touchdowns, which ain't bad. Which ain't bad at all. But Joey Porter Jr. is at 0. That's just unheard of, man. Unheard of. I'm pretty sure we could go pretty far back in history and not find too many guys sitting in that situation where for 2 years they didn't give up a touchdown. You can make up any excuse for why it didn't happen or whatever. But the fact is, that's the stat. All right? Now, an only stat that might be bigger than that for Devin Witherspoon's contract. Now, I'm not really comparing Devin Witherspoon to Joey Porter. I'm comparing the contract and the leverage with him using his leverage against Devin Witherspoon's contract, at least stat-wise, right? How can he compete? Still Liddy City Luke says, damn shame Steelers rushed to sign 3 backups, and now the price went up for JPJ. Should have signed him earlier. Definitely, because the price is going up. Because this Devin Witherspoon thing ain't helping. But the only thing the Steelers might be able to come back to Joey Porter Jr. and say is Devin Witherspoon is a Super Bowl champion, bro. Devin Witherspoon's a Super Bowl champion. Now, most of the time, the Super Bowl champions, they just get paid no matter what. The guys leave, they go here. You're always getting paid once you win that Super Bowl because that's the ultimate right there. That's what everybody's looking for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't get it. That doesn't mean you're not a good player, but when you get that Super Bowl, you can ask for whatever you want. And Joey Porter might not have given up any touchdowns in 2 years, but he ain't got a Super Bowl, bro. Endeavor Witherspoon went out there and won that Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks on a very good defense, a very physical defense, right? And I talked about that already with these statistics here. He's looking like the more physical player. We all know that was one of Joey Porter's knocks, and it still might be, is his physicality. If somebody can say, I don't like Joey Porter Jr., and they told me because he ain't physical enough for me, I wouldn't be able to argue with him. Now, there's other reasons to like Joey Porter Jr., but if somebody said, this is why I don't, I have to be like, okay, I get it. Because we've all seen the flaws in physicality, especially the first 2 years, man. He didn't want to really tackle nobody. He started sacrificing his body a lot more last year because I think he felt the contract thing coming up. He also looked like he got a little bigger. But we shall see how much more physical Joey Porter gets after he gets his money, because at some point he's going to get some money. The Steelers have to give Joey Porter his money. They can't go all in and not have all your players. It don't make no sense. But if you had to ask me, I think Joey Porter Jr. is just going to come up a little bit short with this leverage. The Super Bowl ring that Witherspoon went out there and got helped him get this money, you ask me. Joey Porter Jr. is still going to get more money than he would have got if he would have signed before Witherspoon, though. I think, like Steel City Luke said, they waited a little too long. Go ahead and get a man the money. I think they was trying to low ball him, and now they in trouble. But Witherspoon got that Super Bowl ring, man. Joey Porter don't. So I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to fall around about $30 million at this point, man. I don't think he wants to miss a season. The last guy to miss a season for the Steelers was Mike Mayweather. Merriweather. Remember him? He missed the whole season. Let's look at some other contracts, man, that the Steelers had some disputes with. Rob Whitson didn't sign his contract right away, right? Franco Harris back in the day was trying to get money like Walter Payton. He was trying to, in his latter years, trying to match Walter Payton's contract, and the Steelers was like, nah, we ain't doing that, and sent him off to Seattle, bro. He was out of here, right? Hines Ward went 15 days into training camp. How many days we in the training camp now? We got to be at least about 15 days in the training camp, I guess. And that's when Hines Ward finally signed his contract. Y'all remember that? Hines Ward had his disputes. But the biggest and the most famous one was probably Le'Veon Bell, right? Le'Veon Bell did not come back to the Steelers at all, decided to sit out a whole season and bank on himself later. Went to the Jets, and things fell apart, man. Things fell apart. So the blueprint for that sitting out stuff ain't really good right now. It ain't looking good. JPJ's going to have to come back at some point, and the Steelers going to have to sign him to something at some point, man. Does he wait it out? I don't know, man. We got some good-looking corners, too, man. I don't think he can afford to sit around and let the season start. That's really going to get ugly. It's really going to get ugly. I don't even think the Steelers like the will and deal at this time of the season. I really don't think they're going to be into it once the season starts. And maybe the Steelers want him to take some type of hometown discount because of his pops or something like that. But one thing I noticed, man, when you got an NFL relative, a father or something like that, they want their money. They want their money. They ain't not going to let their son settle for no hometown discount. They already been through it. They already know how this league will do you when they done with you. So you got to get it all, man. You got to get it all. I'm pretty sure Joey Porter is telling his son that for sure, man. I mean, Joey Porter is going to love the Steelers forever and love what the Steelers did for him, but that don't matter. That don't matter. This is about money, man. Nothing comes between the money, right? So what y'all think, man? How much leverage does Joey Porter Jr. really have in this situation, man? The stats, they add up, but the perception of Joey Porter Jr. really doesn't add up, man. It doesn't. People don't have him in the top 10. They really don't view this guy as a top 10 cornerback. I definitely do, man. I think he's at least top 7. And you know, if you really wanted to to go hard, you can put him in the top 5. Not giving up touchdowns in 2 years is a hell of a stat, man. It really is. And when you really watch the boy play, like I said, he might be a little not physical, but locking people up, he's on it. And he's doing it to the best of them. The Jamar Chases of the world. You know, the T. Higgins. You know, we got Zay Flowers in our division. We got the what's the young boy that they just got in Baltimore that they like, the rookie. Dang, Jacoby Lane, right? He's going to be a problem. He made that play on Isaiah Likely last year, pretty much to save the season. I mean, there was a lot of games that saved the season last year, but Joey Porter Jr. gave that extra effort to get it out of Isaiah Likely's hand, right? So yeah, you gotta love Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. He makes us a lot better team, man. And he's been making us a better team for the past 2 years. So show Joey Porter Jr. some love, baby. All right, on to the next one, man. Let's get it around the league a little bit. I want to talk week 2 preseason, and then I want to talk 2026 draft, and I want to talk these young quarterbacks all at the same time, man. I'm really excited about week 2 because I really want to see if these quarterbacks can follow up from what they did last week. And it wasn't only Drew Aller. I know we're here in Pittsburgh with our Steeler glasses on, but there was plenty quarterbacks out of this draft that did well. Now, when you look at this list, don't talk shit on me. I know. I see it. I know what I did. I know who I put in this list that ain't supposed to be in this list. But I'm giving him a red shirt. If anybody knows, you know. If you from the Berg, I know you know what I'm talking about, right? When you see this list, I'm giving him a red shirt. And I'll get to that, and it's obvious why I'm giving him a red shirt. But anybody that don't know, I'll explain when I get to him, all right? But yes, this was pretty good, you ask me, from the 2026 draft in week 1 of the preseason, okay? It was pretty impressive, man. I thought Fernando Mendoza looked pretty good, man. I thought he looked like he should be starting over Kirk Cousins just by the eye test. 10 for 16, 97 yards, a touchdown. Ain't nothing crazy. But he just looked as strong, tall in the pocket, looked like he threw a good ball to me, and he looked confident. So what are we waiting for, Raiders? What do you need to wait for? He's the number 1 draft pick in the draft. I don't believe in sitting those guys for a season, man. You go out there and you get your Peyton Manning on. If you throw the most interceptions ever, then you learn from it. If you're worrying about ruining the guy, I never believed in ruining the guy's confidence because he goes out there and plays. If you can ruin it now, you can ruin it later. The guy just don't got it. If you're the first pick in the draft, you're supposed to have it. Fernando Mendoza needs to start for the Raiders, but I'm interested to see if he can follow it up this week, okay? Now, Offensive Rookie of the Week last week was Ty Simpson, baby. A guy that none of yins wanted, right? None of yins wanted here in Pittsburgh. No way we can pick Ty Simpson in the first round. Hell no. Still City Luke in the chat says, I got JPJ around top 10, 12, 2, but his lack of picks keep him off most top lists. Yeah, that's what a lot of people look at, man. But look at Witherspoon. They got him up there, but I think Witherspoon's physicality got him on their top 10 list. But 0 touchdowns should have Joey Porter Jr. on people's list. That's just my observation on that. But back to Ty Simpson, I thought Ty Simpson had a great game. A lot of people feel like Ty Simpson's offense that he in made him look like a better quarterback. But, hey, man, the cookie crumble the way the cookie crumble, man. You go to a decent team, it is what it is. You go play with a good coach, it is what it is. It is what it is, but there's plenty of guys that can maybe go there and underperform. You never know, but that's kind of untrue, man. Everybody that Sean McVay bring in there, from Jared Goff to Matt Stafford was borderline Hall of Famer already, but he took him he put him in the Hall of Fame with that Super Bowl, right? So, hey, man, everybody want Ty Simpson. He looked good, strong in the pocket to me. A lot of rollout passes and stuff like that. So people was like, all he's doing is running bootlegs and stuff like that. So they wanted to talk a little shit on him. But hey, it is what it is. 21 for 25, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, I'm taking that. Up next, man, Drew Aller. We all seen what Drew Aller did, man. Pump your brakes, right? Pump your brakes. Don't go buy that jersey yet. But 10 for 13, 153 yards looked pretty good. But once I said, Green Bay ain't bring no smoke, man. No smoke. And I think that's what that 154.8 passing rating came from. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay's third string was horrible. Horrible. And I know everybody's saying, he's playing against the third stringers, but that was just bad. These third stringers next week will be better, but there's no way Drew Aller's playing against the third stringers again. I can't see that. Mason Rudolph, to me, is not playing again. And it's the Drew Aller and Will Howard show from here on out. What do I need to see Mason Rudolph again for? He's been in the league for years, and he did well in his first game. It's a wrap for him. It's between Will Howard and Mason Rudolph, who's getting cut, and Drew Aller. I want to see if you can handle that. I want to see if you can handle that. Now, Carson Beck, he looked really good, even though he didn't play this week. He got an injury after his first game, which was the Hall of Fame game, but he was 15 for 19, 188 yards, and he was the talk of the town for a few days, right? 125.4 passer rating. So Carson Beck, even though he came out of school with a lot of people saying, I don't know about Carson Beck, I ain't really feeling Carson Beck. He was the reason Miami went down. I know it's the preseason, but Carson Beck did his thing. And I believe Carson Beck started that game. So he went against Carolina, didn't put too many people in the game, but they had a few ones in there. But at least he started and he did his thing against Carolina. And the point that I'm making is these are all these guys' first games in the NFL. Hey, they stepped up to the plate. None of them went out there looking like bums. We've seen that before. We've seen it before. Will Howard, like I said, I'm giving him a red shirt because he didn't play one snap last year. The one snap he took, he broke his thumb. 7 for 9, 86 yards. No touchdowns, but he did lead him on a drive for a touchdown. Really got robbed for a touchdown. I mean, it really wasn't robbery. He didn't get in, but could have been a touchdown, right? Threw a nice little pass, 2-minute warning, 2-minute drill, move down the field. I'm giving Will Howard a lot of credit. If you're giving Drew Aller so much credit against the scrubs, Will Howard got to get some credits against a couple guys that, at least was in the game before them dudes was in the game. Drew Aller, the cats he played against, is going to be at Walmart next week. Amazon. It's the running joke, right? And these last two cats, a lot of people didn't talk about them, but look at the statistics, man. Garrett Nussmeier for the Chiefs, we know he ain't getting in the game, but 13 for 19, 98 yards. He might be battling for the backup spot against Justin Fields, right? So, yeah. Garrett Nussmeier went out there and did a decent little job, too. Didn't throw a touchdown or nothing, but Cade Klubnik, who the Steelers get to see this week coming up, 5 for 7, 56 yards, not too much, but a 94.9 passer rating, which ain't bad for a small sample size. 5 for 7, that ain't bad. The point I'm trying to prove is none of these guys did bad in a quarterback class that everybody was talking shit on, right? This is the worst quarterback class, one of them ever. That's what everybody was saying. That's what everybody was saying pre-draft, even post-draft. This ain't a good quarterback draft. Wait till next year. The guys will all be better. Yes, it's the preseason. I know this. But still, this is a pretty good showing. And to me, this is the story of week 2 of the preseason. Is will these guys right here continue to roll, man? Will they continue to roll? Or was it just Green Bay's defense? Or was the Chiefs not trying against Ty Simpson? Was it just the offense? Was it just bootlegs? Anybody can run bootlegs and complete passes, right? Anybody can run Sean McVay's system, right? We shall see, man. It was Carson Beck. Was it a one-hit wonder? Will he turn back into the Carson Beck from Miami and choke? I don't know, man. He looked pretty damn good, man. So shout out to all these dudes. But I will say this, man. Let's go back to a guy we talk about all the time, Shedeur Sanders, who's struggling a little bit right now. His first game, everybody went crazy about it, right? Back in August, on August 8th, 2025, Shedeur Sanders was 14 for 23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 4 carries for 19 yards, 106.8 passer rating. Looks just like a lot of these guys right here, right? So, I mean, I'm going to guarantee you half of these guys don't show up the same way as they did in week 1, man. Football is wild like that. You jump on the bandwagon, before you know it, you're ready to jump off the bandwagon, bro. So you better hold your horses on these quarterbacks at all times, man. Don't take too much out of the preseason, but you can see some things, man. Drew Aller definitely looked like he had some fire in that arm, man. Them things was whistling off his hand. And there's nothing, you can't coach that. And that's what they was talking about with Drew Aller, you know? I've seen a few Penn State games, you know, and I didn't really recognize that, but I recognized it when they played on Thursday night. But let's move on here a little bit and see what the preseason schedule is looking like coming up here. Let's see what games is really worth watching. We got the Raiders. We just talked about Mendoza Thursday night at 8 o'clock versus the Texans, the number 1 defense in the league last year, right? So let's see if they throw their starters in the game. This is the maybe dress rehearsal game for a lot of teams. And we'll see if they throw Fernando Mendoza out there against the number 1 defense in the league. Why not? See what the man got. That's what the fans want to see. But I got a feeling the Raiders might protect him, but we shall see. It's worth definitely tuning in just to find out. 49ers and the Chargers, man. Both hardball teams right here, right? Not too much in that I'm really excited about off the top of my head. I can't really think of. Of course, Jets Steelers Friday night. Going back to the QB battle here in Pittsburgh. Definitely want to see that. Panthers and the Jaguars. Might be a decent little dress rehearsal game. Might see the starters in that game. Green Bay Broncos on Friday night. Also Saturday, Commanders and the Lions. Not too interested in that. Jaden Daniels might play. We know what he got. We'll see about that. We're more interested in Jaden Daniels and his LSU thing right now, which we'll see if the season starts and that's still a distraction for him. Falcons, Colts. Falcons still got to get their quarterback situation together, so that might be a good watch right there. Bills, Browns. Got to see if Shador can recover. So that's definitely always going to be entertaining, no matter if Shador wins or loses, as far as in media, at least, if he does well or doesn't do well, people want to see, right? Ravens, Vikings. Definitely want to see the Vikings, man. I want to see if the Vikings can get the ball rolling with their new quarterback, Kyler Murray. Giants and the Dolphins. Najee Harris won't be there too soon, man. That's going to be a work in progress. Still healing a little bit. So not too much there. They better protect Jackson Dart if they put him back in the game again, though. So we shall see. Saints, Rams on Saturday, too. No Jordan Tyson, so I'm not really interested in the Saints or the Rams. I know there's some injuries for the Rams. They better handle that. Bears, Bengals. Might be a decent dress rehearsal. The Bengals like to play their starters a lot in the preseason. Saturday, 7 p.m., though. Eagles, Patriots. This is interesting because, first of all, you know when you play in the preseason, you definitely won't play in the regular season. So this is the only time we'll get to see A.J. Brown against his old team. So let's see if he'll get out there and try to get a couple plays and talk a little shit on the Eagles, man, in a dress rehearsal game. We'll see. Chiefs, Buccaneers, not too much about that. Patrick Mahomes got to get healthy, so I'm sure we won't see him. We'll see another young quarterback in Nussmeier. We'll see how he can do it against the Buccaneers. Cowboys, Cardinals, got to see Carson Beck in that game, see what he can do if he can keep up. And I really want to see the Cowboys defense, man. Cowboys defense is young and got plenty of new players on it. So we'll see, man. I got a lot of faith in the Cowboys this year. One of my sleeper teams, we'll see. And Sunday night, usually don't see plays. I mean, ooh, excuse me. Damn. Yeah, usually don't see preseason games on Sunday is what I was trying to say. And the Seahawks got the Titans Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So there's something to do if you're sitting around, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Cam Ward should be a good watch. Oh, Cornell Tate. I do want to see some Cornell Tate, right? He should be on the spotlight there. Let's see if Cornell Tate can make Cam Ward a better quarterback this year. I got a feeling that statistics should go up. See if they can get some W's though, right? See if they can get some W's. All right. Let's move on to the injury front in the NFL, man. We got to get into these NFL injuries. This is really crazy out here. These NFL injuries. A lot of dudes hurt all over the league. Let me get to it real quick because I don't want to forget nobody. But the injury report is crazy. I mean, the big injuries I think about for real is Myles Garrett out there for the Rams. Make sure I got the injury right. Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of big ones, man. Whole bunch of big ones. Hang in there with me. Call into the show. We live. We live all the time, man. Hit the like button if you ain't did that. If you want to support the show, you see it right there. Money sign Underground Sports. I'm sorry, Underground 2525. Money sign Underground 2525. I'm sure y'all can read better than I can read. And I read it every damn night. So that's crazy. But yeah, injury. Crazy. Jeremiah Love dealing with a high ankle sprain. Love is dealing with a high ankle sprain, but Cardinals are hopeful he'll be ready for week 1. I know them high ankle sprains ain't no motherfucking joke, man. And for a guy like that, he definitely need his ankles. If y'all seen the boy play, which I'm sure you have, you know goddamn well he need them ankles. All right. Breece Hall out with a groin after suffering a groin strain. It didn't seem to be a big deal. Jets coach Aaron Glenn told reports he'll be out 2 to 3 weeks, expected to be back for the season opener. Don't sound good to me, though. Jordan Tyson sounds worse. Hamstring, man. Hamstrings like to linger. The rookie will reportedly miss about 2 months with a hamstring injury he suffered last week. They already know it's 2 months. It's bad, bruh. The hamstring injury is different from the previous one Tyson suffered. The timing means he could begin the season on IR. And this dude's been injury prone for a while now. That's why a lot of people didn't want to pick him. Very, very talented. But, hey, availability is the best ability. And Jordan Tyson seems to be starting off on the wrong track when it comes to his track record, right? Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers, another hamstring. Not good, man. They got rid of Rico Dowdle. And now their starter, Chuba Hubbard, got a hammy, man. And they hope he's good for week 1. But that's just a hope. Hammies hang around. Because you get to pull it right back. You definitely can't rush back, right? Emeka Ibuka, wide receiver for the Bucks, out with a toe. I know damn well you need your toe if you're going to be a wide receiver. Getting off the line of scrimmage is the number one thing you got to do. And that toe is the first thing that moves, man. First thing that moves. So, yeah, that's a tough one for Emeka. Another wide receiver, Puka Nacua, dealing with a groin. Also dealing with some suspension type stuff, man. Puka wild out the whole offseason. So groin ain't no joke neither. That's in the hamstring category, you ask me. That type of thing linger around all year. You can't do shit without your groin, brother. Another fast guy, man. Luther Burden III, that wide receiver for the Bears, out with a groin. Also, hopefully, ready for week 1. Cal Mananga, the Bears, also with a knee, man. Damn, the Bears hurt, man. 2-star players out. Running back reportedly suffered a hyperextended knee. Don't sound good. At a recent practice, which puts his week 1 status in doubt, okay? Ricky Pearsall in San Francisco, they hurting bad, man. San Francisco ruled out the 3rd-year wideout, PCL surgery. It is unfortunate. I think he's out for the season, man. Malik Neighbors still dealing with the knee. We've gone back and forth all offseason on Neighbors' health. Turns out he feels better than expected. Yeah, right. Neighbors practiced last week for the first time since he torn his ACL and apparently had been running routes prior to camp. As long as Neighbors continues to look good and on the practice field, we should feel positively about him going in drafts later this month. All right, they talk about fantasy football. Yeah, he's the type of guy that can help you probably by the end of the season, though, for sure. So we'll see how that works out, man. If you want to take that flyer, go ahead. Malik Neighbors is a very talented dude. And Alec Pierce out with an ankle. Pierce to come off the PUP list sometime next week. So that's pretty good for Alec Pierce. He hurt that pretty early in camp. Tucker Kraft out with the knee still from last year. Coming off the PUP list here in late July. So he's been practicing and stuff. George Kittle, Achilles coming off that. Kittle remains on the PUP list for now, but has the chance to be activated and return to practice. All right. So yeah, man, that's the big names. I know San Francisco is hurting bad though, man. Big time. They got all types of dudes out. Let's see. We already talked about Pearsall. I think who else is out already? Oh yeah, Christian Kirk. That's who else I was thinking about. Right? Christian Kirk with a calf. That's an ugly one right there. Who else did I go over? That's pretty much it, y'all. On the injury front, you know, Patrick Mahomes is still going to work his way back, but we all know about that way. Yeah, and Michael Penix Jr. hasn't been able to compete with Tua, so he's out of it too. So yeah, man, that's what this really is, man. We just waiting for this season to start. Preseason week 1 got us hyped up. I'm waiting to see if preseason week 2 can help us out the same way, man. Help us out, give us a little bit of excitement to work our way up for the regular season, because this is going to be a good one, baby. Everybody's loading up. Everybody trying to get healthy. The Steelers, man, I'm glad we pretty healthy. Oh, Ehornishore, that's who I forgot about, right? Ehornishore's not playing again this week. This is starting to get ugly, man. This is starting to get ugly. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be starting this season. If he don't play in the second preseason game, they ain't going to just throw him out there after one preseason game, because probably a lot of people won't play in that third preseason game. Also, you know, we got some decent guys on the line already. Some people that played in the NFL already, like Dylan Cook, even though he didn't play well in the first game. I want to see that offensive line a lot more in the first game, too, for Pittsburgh. But, yeah, man, not looking good for Maxie Hornishore to start the season. The neck injuries lingering, man, and don't sound good, man. They're saying neck and shoulder. That's never good for a guy that's banging his head into people all day and using his shoulders to block. It just not a good thing. So, yeah, I'm worried about our first-round draft pick. The other ones, Troy's working out a little bit. Broderick Jones, you know, didn't work out. And now this guy's got an injury right away in his neck. And we know what happened to Broderick Jones. His neck injury seemed like it wasn't nothing when he came out the game. And we never seen him again for the rest of the season. So, you know, the Steelers like to hide some things, man. And I'm pretty sure they hiding something here. I feel it. It's smelling real fishy on Maxie Hornishore. So we'll see, man. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It's your boy, Filthy Rich, man, on the Underground Sports Show, man. I'm out of here, man. See y'all next time, probably Friday night after the game. If I can get around, I'm supposed to go to the game. So if I can get back early enough to react to the game, I will do that. No matter if it's late, I'll probably still do it, man. I probably won't get as many people on the live. But it is Friday night, man. So check me out Friday night after the game. We'll react, see what Drew Aller going to do, see what the rest of these quarterbacks will do, see how our red shirt freshman Will Howard can do. And let's see if Mike McCarthy decides not to put Mason Rudolph back in the game. I'm pretty sure he will. I'm just saying what I would do. Mason Rudolph wouldn't play again. There's no reason for Mason Rudolph to get back in the game, man. Let's just make sure we get the best out of these two young guys, man, that need a lot of work. Because Drew Aller probably, neither one of them will play again until next season, right? Let them get their thing on, man. If Mike McCarthy was smart, that's what he would do, man. I think Mike McCarthy is going to do that, but we'll see, man. We'll see. All right. It's the Underground, man. Keep digging. We out of here, man. I'll holla at y'all. Go dig. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the Underground. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the Underground. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging, go deep, it's the Underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the Underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the Underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone.
yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God can judge me, but he don't like ugly. Better face it, take it back to the basement. Better count the blessings, yeah, it was him, no question. Yeah, follow the rules, that's the commandments. Better take advantage, you slipping like Samson, messing with Delilah, drop you in that pit with that fire. Yeah, that's not when you wanna retire. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Heaven on earth, boy, I doubt it. Real OG, I wouldn't doubt it. Carry the sword if you bout it. Spread the word, yeah, yeah, be the loudest. Yeah, I'm the man, but God got a plan. Boys in the hood, stuck in quicksand. We can get bent and still repent. Yeah, water in the wild, man, the rules ain't mine. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Tell you the truth, it ain't in the book. Caught up in the rapture, don't be shook. Hating on your life, it ain't a good look. I ain't see, I tried to tell you to let me cook. Yeah, I heard it from my OG, act like you know me. See the bush burning, tell all the homies. Say read the Bible, but it ain't OG. Snakes be hissing, watch the competition. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah.